Very good morning, everyone. We will wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that uh, few students will come. Okay, should I start? I think. Uh, so the previous yesterday we will discuss about uh, what regarding the various definition, right? Okay, so we will discuss about the some definition related to transducers, process, and the plant. Okay, the different transducers which will be available in our market. One is a analog transducers, and another one is a digital transducers, or we can say that the sample data transducers, right? So also we will discuss the different magnitude, okay, of a different signals, okay, whether if we will using the analog transducers it will be unquantized magnitude, okay, and if I use the digital transducer, so for that cases it will be quantized. their magnitude will be quantized. That means the certain discrete level will be quantized. Okay, so we will also discuss some structure of a digital control system, some basic structure, right? So we will also discuss some continuous controller, what will block diagram for the particular controller, that we will also be discussed in the previous lecture. Okay, so then we will how the digital controller will be designed, or the modeling, that structure we will also be discussed. Okay, we will discuss about the transfer function, okay, for the zero and the whole circuit. Okay, we will also discuss the transfer function for the continuous controller. Okay, G0S. Okay, that means G0S will be, we will also discuss in the zero and the whole. Okay, the transfer function for the zero and the whole circuit, right? Okay, so and we will now today we will discuss about some modeling of a digital computer, because the digital computer is normally used as a digital controller. Okay, so digital computer is normally used as a or we can say this in this particular block, on the particular block. Okay, whatever the block we are designing or we are modeling, the digital computer may serve as a compensator, or we can say that the controller in a feedback control system, right? So, what will be the various methodology which will be adopted in the digital control system using this particular block, okay, or using the block which we will already been discussed in the previous lecture? That thing we will discuss today. Okay, so we will discuss different methodology which will be adopted in the digital control system, and also if the time permit we will discuss some modeling of a digital computers, some sampling analysis. We have putting some signals and what will be the different sampling analysis and what will be the expression for the sampling signal, that we will discuss. Okay, so and the zero order whole circuit, that also we will discuss if the time will be permit, right? So another thing, we have to also discuss the type of sampling operation. Okay, different type of sampling operation we have been discussed. Okay, so today directly we will go towards the presentation session, so that some okay, okay, fine, present now. Okay, so is my screen is visible? I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So yesterday we will discuss actually this thing. Okay, so the transducers, analog digital transducer. Okay, so the basic structure of the digital control system. Okay, and what will be the digital controller and what will be my transfer function. Okay, for the zero and the whole circuit. Okay, now today we will discuss about the what we will discuss. We will discuss about the some methodology which will be adopted for the digital control system, right? So before going to the terminology, okay, so we have some description, or we have some methodology that will adopted in the digital control system. So that methodology we will discuss, that if we use the analog electronics, okay, in analog electronics we can say that it will integrate the analog electronics part, which will integrate and differentiate a different type of signals. Okay, so in order for the digital computer to accomplish this all the tasks, the differential equation, we have to describe this particular compensation, or we can say that the controller must be approximated by reducing then the algebraic equation involving the various arithmetical operation like addition, division, multiplication. So if I use the analog electronics part, so for that cases we have to describe some certain differential equation. Okay, and that will be involved some algebraic equation like addition, division, multiplication. Whereas if I use the digital computer, the digital controller, we cannot use or we cannot differentiate any such kind of equation. There will be no need of this. Okay, because we are putting some data to the particular binary data which will be entered into the particular controller. okay, and controller will be acting accordingly, right? So actually what is happening in this particular digital control system, a digital computer may be served as a compensator, okay, or we can say that it's a controller, okay, in the feedback control system. So what we will say that if the computer will be receive the data from the input only at a specific interval, right? So it will be necessary to develop a method to describe or analysis the performance of the computer control system, because you need to control the computer system also in the feedback control system. So to control this particular control system or the computer control system, you did not needed any such kind of algebraic operation or the algebraic equation. Okay, but if we use the analog system, no? So for that cases you need the differential equation to describe this particular process. Okay, and as well as you have to implement it some algebraic equation like which will involve the addition, a division, multiplication. These things is needed in the analog electronics part. Whereas if I use the digital electronics or the digital input, so for that cases, this such kind of things is not needed. Okay, so again we can say that the computer system use the data sample for prescribed interval. The interval should be supposed to be the interval. Supposed to be interval in a particular the computer system. So some methodology which will be adopted, that is actually the computer system, the computer system used data sample, use data sample at a prescribed interval, at a prescribed interval supposed to be capital T, okay, resulting in a series of a signal. In a series of a signal. Okay, so supposed to be the signal will be the time series. Okay, so this time series called, so this time series by which this particular interval will be acting. Okay, so this time series which will be called as sample data, which will be called as a sampled data. Okay, and that can be transformed to S domain. Okay, and then to the Z domain. Okay, by the relation of what? By the relation, keep remind these things always, by the relation of what? Z is equals to e to the power zt. Okay, so whatever my sample data, that will be transformed either in the S domain. First we have to transform this data in the S domain, then we have to transform this data in the Z domain by the relation of this. Okay, this is very important equation in the Z transformation. Okay, so whatever the data at a particular time interval or at a particular time series, that will be called as a sample data, and that sample data can be transferred to the S domain, and then it will again transfer to the Z domain by the relation of a Z is equal to e to the power zt. Okay, so now we can also be assume in the second methodology we can adopt it in the digital control system is that we can say that we can assume UME, sorry, we can assume that all numbers that entered or left the computer or we can say that the digital computer, okay, has to same has to same fixed period, which we can say it's a capital T, which will be called the sampling period. As we can already told that the T will be defined as a sampling period, right? T will be defined as a particular sampling period. So whatever the data, number of binary data which will be entered or leave from the computer, that has to be in a fixed time interval. That is called the whatever the sample signal which will be entered, or whatever the binary data that will enter or the leave from the computer or the digital controller, that has to be, that signal has to be a fixed period. Okay, supposed to be, as we will discuss, that has to be whatever the signal that has a fixed period. Okay, supposed to be T. Okay, there must have some fixed period. Okay, so that period is actually called the sampling period. Okay, and what is actually the sample data? The time interval where the data will be sampled. Okay, so that data will be sampled, and then this particular sample data will be transformed to the S domain, and then this from the S domain we have to transform again in the Z domain by the relation of Z is equal to e to the power Z. Okay, so this is one another methodology in that. Suppose some of one, sorry. Okay, so again we can say that, a sampler basically is basically a switch, which I already told in the previous lecture, that closed every t second, every capital T second. T is a time interval, right? T second for one instant of a time, for one instant of a time. So keep remind all those methodology which we will adopted in the digital control system. Okay, so all the methodology which will be adopted in the digital control system, right? All the methodology which will be adopted in the digital control system, digital control system methodology. Right. So all those methodology we will adopted in the particular digital control system. Okay. So the now we will show that the some modeling of a digital computer. So how the sampled analysis we can perform in the digital computer. Okay. The modeling purpose, right? So in the modeling purpose, first we have to draw. Suppose the modeling of a digital computer. Okay, I have to draw the modeling of digital computer, or we can say that digital controller, right? Okay, so how could I draw these things? Okay, so first we have to draw the basic block diagram. Okay, same as whatever the diagram we have adopted in the basic block diagram of a digital control. Same thing we are adopting. We have a summer, right? We have a reference input data which will be in RT. Okay, so some error signal which will be there, ET, right? Now from there we have a A to D, analog to digital converters. Then after whenever it will be from the output of the analog to digital converter will be sample data. E dash t will be sample data of that particular signal, error signal. This E star t is actually the sample data, okay, which will which will be the output of the A to D converters, okay, right? So the now again we have to connect one computer, right? Okay, so the output of this particular computer is supposed to be your analog input, supposed to be UT, which will be sampled. Okay, so whatever the data, whatever the signal which will become from the as the output of the computer, that will be actually the sample data. Okay, not the actual data, it's a sample data, right? Then again it will be entered into the D2A converter, right? So whenever this particular D2A converter is supposed to be, this is your UT, right? Sampled analog data, which will be the output of a digital to analog, as you will say that in the inside the process we have only considered the analog input, not the sampled analog input, only the analog input. Okay, so now this is actually the process. Okay, and there should be supposed to be CT, or we can say that it's a YT, whatever it is. Okay, depending upon, you can write CT, you can write YT, whatever it is, right? So now then we have to connect some measurement device for the feedback control, measure, right? Sorry. Yes. So that is actually the sampling analysis or the expression for the this particular error signal, which will be measured, and that will be again goes up, and that will be this particular loop will be continued. Okay. So RT, that is actually your reference signal, where CT is your output. Okay. ET is actually your error signal. Okay, E star T is actually your sampled data, sampled error signal. Okay, and UT is actually your input signal to the process. Input signal to the process, and U star T is the input signal. U star T, this one. Okay, input signal, but it should be called as a sampled input signal. Sampled input signal to D2A converters. Okay, so all those things we will discuss. Okay, so that will be the basic modeling structure of a digital computer. How we can say we will structure this particular digital controller, that is actually we will discuss. Okay, so now we will discuss some sampling analysis and the expression of the sampling signal. Okay, so what will be if this particular block diagram, if I know this thing, so what will be my expression for the sampling signal? So what will be my expression? We will, so in case of a sampling analysis, in case of a sampling analysis, okay, the expression of the sample signal would be what? Would be what? Sample signal x of t, right? That is equals to xt, our input signal, okay, into lambda at the time interval of t, that is equals to xt into summation of k is equals to 0 to infinity lambda of t minus kt and that is equals to summation of k is equal to 0 to infinity x of kt into lambda of, अगर लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन करते हैं, lambda of t minus kt, right? So that will be that equation, that means x dot t that is equals to summation of k is equals to 0 to infinity x of kt into lambda of t minus kt. That expression will be known as your expression of your sampled signal. Okay, expression of your, because x star t is your sampled signal, so that will be your expression for a sampled signal, right? Okay, so what we will do, why this particular kt will come, t minus kt. So from this equation we will say that, so r of kt, so this particular, this will be the sample data, okay, which will be come from the digital controller. So we can say that we are using this particular computer, so u star t will be nothing but a r of kt. We can say that r of kt, right? So that thing we will, that is why we will told the t minus, that means time interval minus of your kt. Okay, so that is actually, so we can say that the analog to digital conversion for that cases, for sampling, in case of a sampling, the input signal is converted into the continuous varying physical value, supposed to be the pressure in air, or we can say that the frequency, the wavelength of the light, but some electromechanical device that is into the continuously varying the electric signal, and this signal has a range of a different amplitude, and this particular range of frequency that can be present, okay, in each and every input signal. Okay, so this continuously varying electrical signal, whatever the input signal we are getting from the particular block, okay, so this continuous varying electric signal may be converted to the sequence of a digital values. Digital values means 1 0, digital value means, that means electrical signal will be transferred to, or the transform to the digital value, okay, or it will be converted of a sequence of a digital value, okay, that will be called the samplers. Okay, so by some analog to digital conversion circuit, by using a to d conversion circuit. Okay, so in this particular cases, whenever we have defining some sampling signal, there will be the two different factors, okay, which will be determined for the accuracy with which the digital sequence of a value will be captured in the theoretical application, in the practical application, right? So what are the two things, what are the two factors? Well, when we have doing the expression for the sampling signal, the two factors are the maximum rate at which we sample. The, for defining this equation, for defining this particular sampling signal equation, we have to consider the two factors. Okay, we have to consider the two factors. So what are the two major factors? Number one is the maximum rate, the maximum rate at which we sampled, and number two is the number of bits, the number of bits used in each sample. So that two factor you have to be considered whenever we have the discussion of a sample signal. Okay, and whenever we have give some expression of a sample signal. Okay, so that particular factors will be depends upon the quantization levels. Okay, so these two factor will be affected. Okay, so due to the quantization level, right? These two factor, okay, of a particular signal, that will be labeling as a quantization level, right? So in this particular cases, we can say that these are my expression of a particular sample signal, and that will be whenever we have a problem statement for a particular signal, okay, then you must be known of this particular equation. Okay, you keep remind this equation because this equation is very important. Everywhere this equation is given when you have a numerical analysis part. Okay, so we will use this particular equation, that means expression for the sample signal. Okay, from the continuous signal to the sample signal. Okay, continuous signal is actually your x of t. Okay, so after sampling, the sample signal will be your extra t. Okay, so that signal, the expression of this signal will be this. Okay, right. One second. Okay, so now so also we will discuss today so it is understandable or not? Anyone? किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है? बोलो, क्योंकि ये समझ में अभी नहीं आएगा तो when we will enter into the jet transformation it will be very difficult to understand. Okay, because all the expression will be related to each others. Okay, whatever the data we are, whatever the expression we are told today and yesterday, okay, so that data for the application part, when we entered into the application part, because from the module 2 it's purely the application based, right? So all the sequence, that will be the mathematical expression from the jet transformation, right? So before starting the jet transformation you need to understand what will be if we have getting some expression of a continuous control signal, how we can sample this particular, or how we can transform this particular signal into a digital signal, okay, in a S domain as well as in the Z domain, right? So for that Z domain you need to understand the Z transformation. Okay, so if you not understandable, then told me, then again I will told you in a different manner. Okay, understandable.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, once more repeat the derivation part of the sample expression
As a
equation.
derivation part, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
This part, na? Yes.
Yes, sir.
This part, na? Okay. So actually, what I told, that that x of t is actually what? X of t, whatever it is, x of
Continuous signal.
your analog continuous signal, right? Whatever the input you are putting, this signal. Okay. So here we are putting x of t, right? Here we are putting x of t, which will be, if I see the characteristics of x of t, that will be your continuous time signal, right? So whenever due to this particular a to d computer and d to a, so our xt data, that will sample. Okay, so sample data should be, so that will be your analog continuous signal. So analog continuous signal, right? So x star t is actually nothing but a your quantized signal or the sampled signal. Sampled signal. Okay, so whenever we have did this equation, so x star t, that means x star t is actually whatever the data of my analog input, that will be there into what? Into del lambda t at a particular t member. This form is actually nothing but a time interval at a particular instant, okay, of a digital computer. Supposed to be, if this particular signal, if this particular signal x of t, if it will sample, the sample data should be like in a digital form. The sample data should be like a digital form, right? So there must be supposed to be there must be this part, suppose 1 0, So as we will know in the digital electronics that you will know that this part will be called the MSB and this part will be called LSB, right? So MSB, the full form is of MSB. MSB is what? Okay, most significant bit, supposed to be most significant bit, and this one is your what? What will be the full form of LSB? कोई बता पाएगा?
Lowest significant, least significant bit.
It's a least significant bit. Okay, least, sorry, bit. Okay, least significant bit. So for that cases, supposed to be this will be your if you consider this will be 2 to the power 0, this will 2 to the power 1, this will 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, like this up to 2 to the power infinity. Okay, 2 to the power infinity. So for that cases, our data must be coming in analog input supposed to be 161. If we put this, right, maybe approximately. Okay, so for that cases, this particular signal x dot t is actually the digital form of a analog input. Okay, digital form at a particular time interval, as we will know that t is actually the time interval at a particular instant of a time, as we will show in the particular graph that 0t, 2t, 3t and 4t, right? So whatever my signal is depending upon that. Okay, so this actually our time interval. So this is this particular that will particular t is actually defined the sample data of a particular continuous time series. Is it understandable what it is? Lambda t at a particular time interval t. Is it understandable?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If we give this particular relation, okay, so this is your xt versus t, and that particular t will be which will be your time interval. Okay, so from that is actually nothing but a discrete time data. Okay, so that will be nothing but a discrete time data, discrete time data, okay, of a particular time interval t at a instant of a t time. Okay, so the now what, now we will simplify this equation. Okay, so x of t summation over the, then we are producing over here, so Laplace transformation if this particular k, the value of k, as we will told that, as we will told that in the previous lecture, that this particular equation that will sample. Okay, so that particular equation it's to be sampled, so this will be sample signal r of kt. If k will be vary from, k will be vary from 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity, so if we will putting the Laplace transformation for that, Laplace transformation of this, so that will come this is actually the formula for the Laplace transformation of lambda t t. Okay, so that will come from this. Okay, so the Laplace transformation of lambda t t, that is actually the formula should be the summation of k is equal to 0 to infinity x of kt. Okay, so whatever the value t will be your kt, if k will be vary from 0 to infinity, because we are putting the summation part. Okay, dot lambda of at a particular time interval t minus kt. Okay, so that will be your Laplace transformation part. ओके, लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पढ़े थे, जो इक्वेशन एक तो चार्ट मिलता है, ठीक है, एक तो चार्ट होता है, ठीक है, लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का. Okay, and as well as the Fourier transformation का. So before doing this expression or before analyzing all those expressions, you need to understand the total chart. Tomorrow's lecture I will show you the particular chart. Okay, so what will be in a Laplace transformation, what will be the function of Laplace transformation of 1 by s. Okay, so Laplace transformation of 1 minus e to the power minus st divided by s, what will be the Laplace transformation. So all there must have some table. Okay, so from there also what will be the Laplace transformation of del t, that will there, okay, in the chart. Okay, so that will be actually nothing but a expression. Okay, so that expression. Okay, so if we simplify these things, so okay, so it will come like this. If we simplify this equation Laplace transformation, na, then it will come like this. So it is understandable. I
Yes, sir.
a table I will show you in the next classes. So there will be the big chart. Okay, so you have to know these things first. Okay, so then only you will understand what is going on. Okay, so suppose in this particular chart, so various thing will there. Okay, so you need to accomplish all those equation. Okay, all those expression. Okay, then only you will know this particular equation. Okay, how this particular Laplace transformation of del of t. Okay, or if you go to the mathematics book na, then also you will get these things also. Okay, no, तुम लोगों का मैथमेटिक्स में और जो बीएस ग्रेवाल बोल के जो बुक था ना, बीएस ग्रेवाल मैथमेटिक्स 3 पढ़े थे ना तुम लोग? यस।
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो बी एस ग्रेवल में देखना वो चार्ट टेबल का चार्ट मिलता है, लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ 1/s, लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ s, लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ ए पर्टिकुलर टाइम इंटरवल में अगर मेरा एक तो सिग्नल है, सो व्हाट विल बी माय लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, दैट थिंग will be there. Okay, so you need to recapitulate all those things. Okay, then only you have to understand all those equation. Okay, so this is actually nothing but a Laplace transformation of, or the definition of a Laplace transformation of del dt. Is it understandable? This expression is understandable now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I think from 11:30 you have another class of principal, sir. So tomorrow we will, not tomorrow, and again Tuesday we will discuss the table part, and as well as some sampling signals. Okay, some dates also we will discuss in the next classes. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I share you some QR code to the WhatsApp group. Okay, you put your attendance in the LMS portal. Okay, after the classes. Okay, now you will join the principal sir classes. We will stop the session.